Okay, cool. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be talking about UK drip. Specifically, how to have UK drip. So in this video, I'm going to be going over 5 essential things you need to have UK drip. And this ain't even my opinion, like this is just straight up facts. These are basically the UK drip commandments. At some point in your life, you should have been contacted about these commandments, whether it was like an email, you know, you got it in the post, or like some random guy come up to you and like told you about these commandments. But that being said, if you haven't been told about these commandments, then it's just safe to say that you have no drip, so it just wouldn't really benefit you anyway. But before we get started into this video, please leave a like, a comment, and also subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, cool. So the first thing you need to have UK drip is the right footwear. And there's only 2 real main shoes you can sort of pick from. And these are Jordan 1s and white Air Force 1s. Yes, white Air Force 1s. I don't want to see no black Air Force 1s or no grey Air Force 1s. It has to be strictly white. If you have any other colour apart from white Air Forces, you do not have drip. You probably have a mental disorder.
Everybody knows you never go full retard. You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
White Air Force 1s are like the secret ingredient to your drip. Like, it's nothing crazy. Obviously, you know, it don't stand out, but it ties everything together. Okay, cool. So when it comes to the Jordan 1s, you can sort of, you know, be a bit creative, you know, express yourself a little bit. Depending on what Jordan 1s you actually rock, like, will determine how drippy you are. Like, obviously, these ones are just maximum drip. I'd say these ones are like middle class drip. You know, these ones are decent, but you know, nothing too crazy. And I'm sorry, but if you wear these ones, then you definitely have no drip. Like, I'm talking like 0 drip.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
I just want to say that there are a couple of other pairs of shoes that you could wear to have UK drip, but I'm just going to be going over the like essentials. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the outerwear now. Starting off with the coats. Okay, cool. So there is only 3 coats that you can wear to have UK drip. I don't want to hear any other coats apart from these 3 coats. And the coats are a Trapstar coat, a Canada Goose, and also a Moncler. Like, all 3 of these coats are solidified as UK drip. Like, I don't want to be hearing about your dead North Face. Like, that ain't UK drip. That's just standard. Unless it's got a Supreme logo on it, I'll let you off. But I'd say the Trapstar coat, you know, cool, calm, wearable, you know, it's probably the cheapest one out of the bunch, but you know, still a decent coat. And then we've got the Canada Goose, all round banger of a coat. Like, you know, it keeps you warm, you know, that big thick furry hood, I rate it. And also it's drippy as fuck. Like, you know, I'm gonna keep it real. But that being said, if you want to go for the full drip, obviously it has to be a Moncler.
I've been deep in it. Don't make me get a Monclizzy. Don't make me get a Monclizzy. Director, zoom in into the badge. Zoom into the thing. The Shane! When I'm on drive-bys, what I'm leaning at the car like this. I'm shooting the Shane and Sully. Are you mad? Bro, I'm gonna be tapping when I jump on the bus. I'm tapping my oyster like this. You mad? I'm pressing the red button like this. Where? This bus terminates here. Please take all your belongings with you. Don't make me get Monclizzy. I'll do stupid stuff, bro.
This coat is dangerously drippy, like, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, with that being said, like, most men that wear this look like they got a bin bag wrapped around their chest, but regardless, like, these are the UK drip commandments and I can't argue with the commandments. Okay, cool. Moving on to what goes underneath the coat. And yes, it can't be UK drip unless it's a tracksuit. So there's only really 3 main UK drip tracksuits, and those are a Nike Tech fleece, of course, and then you got the Trapstar tracksuit, and then I would probably say Essentials tracksuit. Obviously, I am aware that there are other tracksuits, but these are just the essentials, pun intended. So let's start with the Nike Tech fleece. Standard as fuck, like, I'm not even gonna lie. Probably the easiest way to get UK drip is to buy a Nike Tech fleece and white Air Forces. Okay, so if you don't have a Nike Tech fleece, you have to have a Trapstar tracksuit. Like, it's either one of these two to have UK drip. Like, the essentials tracksuit, like, you can sort of allow, like, it's not like an essential, pun intended again, but yeah, it's either the Nike Tech fleece or the Trapstar tracksuit. Either one is fine, you know. Okay, cool. So now we're going on to the add-ons that will bring your drip to a whole different level. These next items are going to make you go from casual drip to drippy as fuck. And the first items we have is hat and scarf. But it can't be any old hat and scarf. It has to be designer. Like, you can't be walking around in like an Adidas scarf and like an Adidas hat. Like, it just don't work like that.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
So yeah, it has to be strictly designer only. If not, don't even wear it. I'd probably say the safe choices for the hats and scarves are LV obviously, and most likely Gucci. Obviously, if you do want to mix it up and go with like a Dior or like a Burberry, like, you know, that's fine as well. And just another thing about the hats and scarf, you can't be mixing and matching because you're not a dickhead, are you? So before we get into the last items of how to have UK drip, I'm just going to list a couple of items that aren't going to make you have full UK drip, but it's not going to hurt. Non-essential item number one has to be the AirPods. Like, I wouldn't say it's crazy drip because at the end of the day, like, they're just headphones, but at the same time, like, it's a bit bougie. Also, another item is an e-scooter. Obviously, if you ain't got a whip, then, you know, an e-scooter is sort of where it's at. However, if you are above the age of 25 and have an e-scooter and all of this drip, you do not have drip, you have a severe problem. In other words, go get a job, mate. But yeah, an e-scooter, not drippy as fuck, but you know, it's decent, I suppose. And obviously you can't be wearing all of this drip and not having a fresh trim. So, you know, having a fresh trim, like, at this point, it's just common sense. You can't be walking around with this much UK drip and your head top looks like Tracy Beaker's. But anyway, cool, let's move on to the last item. Just a quick one. If you do have UK drip, then obviously it's common sense for you to subscribe. And yeah, let's get back into this. So the last missing piece to the UK drip puzzle, what is it going to be? And you'll probably guess this, but without further ado, the last missing piece is having a man bag or even a messenger bag. And the same rules apply to the hat and scarf. It has to be designer. If it isn't designer, you best hope that Canada Goose has got big pockets because you can't wear any other messenger bag. So which one are you going to choose, the messenger bag or the man bag? So there's pros and cons of having both. Obviously, if you have the messenger bag, you can put more stuff in it, but therefore it's going to be a bit more, you know, stuff to like carry and, you know, move about. It's going to be a bit difficult. Obviously, with the man bag, you can put your essentials in there like keys, phone, etc. But you can't put like a jacket in there or nothing really like that. But obviously, it's easy to move around. So yeah, there is pros and cons of having both. But let's get into like the designs and what one you should pick. I'd probably say the two standard man bags are either the Gucci one or either the Louis Vuitton one. Like, obviously, I know majority of brands do man bags, but these are the main two. And a lot of you are thinking, can you match the hat with the scarf with the man bag? You could if you want, but it might be a bit like extra. Maybe like change up the colorways a little bit, or you know, don't do it like match for match because that could be a bit, you know, a bit over the top. So there you have it, the top 5 UK drip essentials. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, a comment, and also subscribe. And until next time, I'm out.